Hi, Chani. I'm going to mark your essay and give you your feedback. So, the introduction is generally fine. It's just that you repeated today a bit too much. So, you might want to vary the vocabulary that you use. And also, aging population or graying population is not just burden on workforce, but also importantly on the society. Because if you just focus on workforce, it might be a bit too narrow. Okay, so let's take a look at your first body paragraph. Aging population, the word itself actually spelled wrongly over here too. Okay, aging population in Singapore benefit from. Okay, when we say aging population in Singapore benefit from, when we talk about a population, we are talking about the entire population in the society. But rather, you are talking about the elderly in this aging population. Okay, so elderly will be more appropriate here. So therefore, I cancel the singular form. Okay, with the government becoming more wealthy, it provides. So this is actually a subject-verb agreement error. Okay, so I would change that. And then they receive monetary relief or monetary grant or monetary support. All these words can be used. Other than that, generally fine. Okay, but here there is this very interesting example that you gave, which is that, for instance, there are parks and fitness corner. But remember this paragraph, okay, or rather the explanation that you gave before is that compared to the old times when the seniors had to rely on their families. So are you saying that because the government built more fitness corners and parks, then the elderly don't have to depend on their families anymore? Okay, so I don't think that is the case, right? If that is the case, as a child, for me, then I will want the government to build a lot more parks, or I will pay them to build parks. Then I don't have to take care of my parents. Okay, anyway, joke aside. Okay, so well taken care of. Allow the elderly to be well taken care of. Okay, they are together. So that's missing word. Okay, other than that, this paragraph is pretty fine. So next paragraph, old people also perk. Okay, we enjoy perks. Come together. Okay, as our society become more advanced and technology are widely, technology applied on human beings sounds like some medicine, okay? Rather, technology utilized by human beings or by us. Okay, the medical treatments also improves a lot. So seniors will experience full body. Okay, experience itself, it's a wrong word, inappropriate here. We say go through or receive full body. Examine is a verb, but here rather I need a noun, a full body examination. Okay, and also not will, I will use a present tense. That's why I use receive and go through, because it still applies. It's a truth. Okay, so once they are not tested for certain diseases, if we say we are tested for certain diseases, maybe it sounds more like deliberate, like you go there and say, okay, I want to test for, let's say right now, the COVID-19. I want to test if I have COVID-19. But usually you go for full body examination and they might diagnose you with. Okay, diagnose will be a better word here. Then let's take a look at the next sentence. Okay, will be given to the elderly to prevent from worsening condition. Okay, this phrase is itself wrong. First of all, because to prevent conditions from worsening or prevent the worsening of the conditions. Okay, but to keep it more concise or simpler, then we can just say help mitigate their conditions, then it will be good. So mitigate is a very good word vocabulary that you should learn. That means to make something less severe. Okay, so at the same time, there is no need to be afraid. Okay, missing word. That the expenses would jeopardize. Okay, good try in using a vocabulary. Jeopardize the life of those poor families, okay, because they are subsidized, not for the charges, but for the healthcare. They are subsidized for the healthcare or for the bills. So for example, very good. I like this example, very relevant, that it's free. Okay, it comes at its faster speed. Okay, just say it arrives within minutes. Okay, and minimize the danger. Okay, this is fine, but I actually suggested this so you can minimize the likelihood of the condition from worsening, right? Because if they can arrive as soon as possible, then the condition might not worsen during that few minutes. Okay, benefit tremendously. Then the next paragraph, okay, this is generally okay. It's just that this part, they are out for work or studies most of the time. This one is important because they are trying to say that they spend majority of their time outside and they don't have time to accompany the elderly. And then after that, you talk about they require assistance for others. Okay, old people, I actually enhance this sentence for you. So old people require assistance from others may prove to be dangerous as the elderly. Okay, but the lack of conversation and spending time with them also deteriorate their mental health. So you are trying to say that here we are trying to say that the fact that the children have not time to accompany them, okay, might actually pose danger because they are more prone to injuries and also also mental health issues. Okay, so this part I will add that in. Okay, requiring may prove to be dangerous as the elderly and okay, the old people requiring assistance for others may prove to be dangerous. Oh, okay, this one, okay, I would change this sentence. Okay, let's rewrite this sentence. So here I would say that it's common for the elderly to feel this way because their children may be out for work or studies. Most of the time, they do not have time to. Okay, old people requiring assistance from others, being more vulnerable to injuries, may prove that leaving them alone might be dangerous. And then I would say on top of that, okay, the lack of conversation and spending time with them may also deteriorate their mental health. Okay, then that would be perfect. Okay, so that is that. For example, statistics, okay, spelling error, okay, are more prone to mental health diseases such as dementia. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this paragraph I realized that there is a continuation behind. So they, instead of cannot, I would use might not because cannot might be a little too strong. Okay, and we try not to be too absolute in our argument because it will be then easily rebutted by our opponents. Okay, so the rest of the paragraph is fine. And then the conclusion, okay, this one, wrong word, wrong connector, so I would use yet. Okay, so it's just a matter of time before all of us face these problems. I like that. Okay, so with the support of family members, I would actually add in with stronger than we can hope that there will be. We don't have to worry about being an elderly person. Okay, so just some minor errors, other than that, pretty good.